All right, Shalom, Boaz here. Well, been out for today getting a lot of administrative work done for the land, and I am exhausted. So I treated myself to a nice little dinner. But wanted to talk about water and land. I recently was able to, today actually, have some water well people that drill wells come out and inspect my well depth because I'm looking to get a solar pump. And the solar people said first, just check your well depth to see what kind of solar pump that you need. And I live in a valley, so that's good because, people on the hill, they got to dig a whole lot deeper. But I checked the well water depth, and he said your well water depth is only at about 28, 26 feet. You know what that means? That means that I can damn near put a shallow well pump on that thing and get water out. Because I was looking at different water wells, and it's going to run me about $2,000. But I'm thinking maybe I don't even need a solar well pump because if the grid goes down, all I have to do is just attach a shallow well pump, like one of them hand pumps, to it. And so, it's important for folks to understand that, again, when you're buying land, and when you're acquiring the land, make sure that you can dig a well on that land. Because a lot of people, you got a lot of rocky land out there, and this is dirt cheap land. But they're selling it dirt cheap for a reason. They're selling it because, it's hard to run irrigation there. It has a lot of trees on it. Therefore, it has a lot of roots on it. The quality of the soil is not good. You can't run lines. You can't dig a well, or it's going to be very expensive to dig a well. Another friend that came out and said that, the well that he needed to dig was about upwards of 200 feet. I mean, damn, that is a large well. Now, I think, as a matter of fact, it was deeper than that. So, if you have a land, whether it's a homesteaded community, a good bug out retreat or whatever, and you don't have access to good, sourceable water in a grid down situation, you are screwed. That land becomes irrelevant. It becomes trash overnight. Because if you don't have water on the land, you ain't got nothing. Sure, you can do rainwater catchment, but you have to set up a system as to where you can support your livestock. You have to filter that water, because I wouldn't drink water that comes from my rainwater catchment system unless I had a good filtration system there. But a lot of people don't. They don't know how to filter water. So the idea is that you need to make sure that you can support and have enough access to water where you can provide water for yourself, your family, and your livestock, and your garden in an off-grid or grid-down situation. Water is just so important. It is just so important. So I really do thank the Father that, the static water level is at 28 feet. So that means that he was estimating that my well can't be no deeper than 80 feet. He said, that's what he said. He said it can't be no deeper than 80 feet. So that's the beautiful thing about owning good irrigable land, good tillable land, land with a good water source on it that's easy to reach to. Man, make sure that your water situation is tight. As I tell you, man, they cut off that power, boom, just like that. You have no water. And so now that I know the depth of my water in which I can reach water, now I can put myself in a situation where, I can buy the appropriate well pump, which is all I need really is a shallow well pump that is under 100 feet to pump all the water that I need. And in a grid down situation, I still have access to water in all of the house, on cabin and stuff, the showers and everything. We're good to go. But again, something to consider. Make sure that you have access to water, sustainable water, Because if that power goes out, man, you screwed. But yeah, take this stuff seriously. All right, shalom.